Hey gang, Larry Bailey, Mortgage Workflow Partners. It's 1 o'clock on the 5th of October, 2023. And welcome to another Administrators Mastering Encompass live. And I just got some pretty awesome news. I'll share that with you in a few minutes. But we meet every Tuesday, 4 p.m., Thursday, 1 p.m. Eastern. Thanks everybody for coming. I know Thursday is always a little bit of a tougher day, but we're going to talk about some really important things. Specifically how to protect your wires at funding today. Obviously, we're going to talk about any open Q&A. We're going to talk about anything that everybody who shows up live, anything you want to talk about. Laggy? I'm laggy? I did have some Celsius. Oh, you know what's going on? Shit, I wonder if it's an upload that I have going on in the background. Oh, is it better now, Brian? Yeah, Brian, Kevin's saying it's on your end, dude. It's all you. Anyway, we're gonna talk about any open questions, including lagginess. But in all seriousness, I was just kind of trolling through LinkedIn, and there's a lot of conversation. Thanks, Brian. There's a lot of conversation about Q4 2023 is going to be a bunch of layoffs, a bunch of changes. And that's the reality of our industry. For those that are as old as me and as in the mortgage biz as long as me, you get used to this kind of stuff. You hope it never happens, but hopefully everybody's been squirreling away some cash, or most importantly, always creating value for yourself as well as your company. So making money is a good reason to keep you. Not losing money. Companies keep those people around even better because it's great to keep what they make. But most importantly, when you go through these times, I do want you to always think about improving your skill sets. It's one of the reasons why I continue to educate. I know not everybody has an extra $2,500 laying around. We do take payments on the Administrators Mastering Encompass. We did just add certification to that for those companies that must have a certification with courses, which I'm told it's critically important. We did create a certification to that course, not to be confused with anyone else's certification, but because our test is completely tight. It's multiple choice, 75 questions, must be completed within 60 minutes, and you have to know your stuff because you can't click off the screen. It's the real deal, and it covers everything in Encompass. So more details on that later. Right now, I really wanted to get into any open questions. So for those that have shown up today, thank you. You're always my first thought in terms of what you want to talk about or questions that you might have. Does anybody have any open loose threads or concerns or anxiety over this weekend with 23.3 rolling out? Anybody have anything that they think that's important? It was funny on Wednesday's class, yesterday's class, the admin class, I was going through the admin tools and we spotted one of the changes. It was on mine because I was sharing 23.3 environment, and everybody else in class was like, I don't have that setting. I'm like, yeah, because that's 23.3. Yeah, the blue bar. So Brian, if you're doing, that's only if you're using Consumer Connect websites. So hopefully you're using widgets, which is what I would always encourage companies to use, widgets on their websites. Oh, come on, let me help you. Definitely, it's not a big deal to move to a widget. Truthfully, just turned it on last week. What, the Consumer Connect site or widgets? You'll have to fill me in on that. But yeah, Consumer Connect site. Oh, because of the change. Yeah, you could remember, you don't have to use a Consumer Connect site to use Consumer Connect. You can use widgets. So Brian, do you want to talk about that at all? Do you have any questions about using widgets? I know it's like you don't want to run before you walk kind of a thing, but I do want you to, I want to make sure you're well supported in the widget conversation, because I'm like, we just helped. Okay, maybe in the spring. Hey, listen, when you get to it, you get to it. Yeah, Rob, you want to come up on stage and ask any questions, or do you have anything that you want to know, or you want to save it for another time? Your call. Same thing with you, Brian. Anytime you want to bring it up on a question, if you want to come up on stage with any questions, I'll name it. So basically, the thing about widgets that I talk about relentlessly, I'll just share screen real quick just for the benefit of everyone. And by the way, this is a great moment. If you're watching this on socials right now, you're going to get cut off. If you want to see the full video, get over to mortgage.community. If you listen to this on any type of podcast, thank you. But head over to mortgage.community so you can check out the screen share I'm going to do right now.